For those of you who know me, I am doing this presentation without coffee. Are you surprised? All right, I'm lying. Until you've had coffee all the way up here. Just to see if any of you believe me. I'm here to talk about how we in Kern County establish an on-site farmers market at the Public Health Department, really to increase access and improve the consumption of fruits and vegetables. So in Kern County, we are like many of the other counties within the Central Valley. We are a top producing agricultural county. We are also facing a problem in Kern County in that we have a high obesity epidemic. So the problem is residents are lacking access to adequate fruits and vegetables. And therefore, we thought at the Public Health Department, merely educating people and saying eat more fruits and vegetables, we want to be part of the solution. We only not wanted to educate and to let them know about fruits and vegetables, but we thought start an on-site farmers market at the Public Health Department so that they had a place to come and access fruits and vegetables. So the partners who were integral in starting our first farmers market in 2007 was the Kern County Department of Public Health, the Central California Regional Obesity Prevention Program, and the farmers market manager who was able to recruit several vendors. In 2007, the above partners came together to initiate the first farmers markets on the premise of the Kern County Department of Public Health. The Public Health Department is located in a low-income area that has a high concentration of fast food restaurants and convenience stores. So 2 strikes against us in this area. Next. So how we got started with an on-site farmers market, there's about 7 steps. The first step was really obtain buy-in from upper management about starting an on-site farmers market. We'd never done this before. So there was concern about liability issues, concern about vendors coming into the property, traffic control, how it was run on a weekly basis. So it was establishing a game plan and then really selling it to the managers. Once the managers and the health director were on board, the next step was to scout for a farmers market manager, a manager who'd oversee the market. What we did at Public Health is we had a free space, but we knew we didn't want to operate the day in and day out of a farmer's market. So what we did was we scouted out a manager, and a manager who's really to take a risk, a chance of starting a market in a brand new site. I mean, most farmers go to their established markets where they know a certain income level, but to really set and say, look, we have this site that's new and we want you to help us start it up, that was also quite a buying process. Step 3. We worked with the Farmers Market Manager to obtain all of the necessary paperwork from the Kern County Ag Commissioner's Office, as well as Environmental Health Services to secure all permits. And step 4, working with the Farmers Market Manager, we helped recruit vendors, and vendors in particular who were accepting WIC. Now, at this time, Kern County does not accept EBT in any of the farmers markets, but we're slowly working to change that with the addition of the USDA Farmers EBT market. So in addition to finding the vendors, we then work closely with the farmers market manager to coordinate the schedule of the markets. Really what our goal is at Kern County is if we can prevent a vendor from taking a long distance drive to San Luis Obispo or to, let's say, Santa Monica, we try to help the vendors piggyback on markets, meaning they do one on Wednesday in the morning, then one on Wednesday in the afternoon, and one in the evening. So they'll hit 3 markets in one day and get big bang for their buck without having to drive almost 10 hours of a day gone by the time you load, unload, going to San Luis Obispo. Next, please. Step 5. How many have heard location, location, location? Yeah? Big words in the real estate world. Well, that's also very important in farmers market world. Location is important, but what I found in my first year experience, without promotion, nobody knows about your market. So I have to say promotion, promotion, promotion is equally important. Without getting the word around, no one knows about your market. So step 6, we had a plan in place for traffic control. This was a great problem that we, after 2 years, expanded the market so much that a lot of people started coming. We now had to develop a traffic control plan, which we never had a problem before. So what this made me realize was our small little market that started in 2007 had grown popular enough that it started off being an employee-based market where only employees would come and shop, to now a heavily community-based market. In recruiting the vendors, what we also wanted to do was to let them know that in a low-income population, we could secure for them approximately 2,000 employees who could come shop. We could provide them an outlet to the WIC community, so it could be cash-based and a WIC-based market. And the final thing was we had access to promoting the market for them free and heavily. And step 7. While establishing a farmer's market is a lot of work, remember to have fun at it. Go out there and greet your clients, share recipes, talk about Japanese eggplant. Nobody knows how to cook it. You think of great recipes, what's a daikon, but it's kind of fun. It sounds silly, but people all of a sudden are like, oh my goodness, what's this? And I didn't know the nutrient value of this, and how do I do this? And it's just a great way of enhancing and building community spirit. And then what you see is the return of clients, and people who come back and say, oh, I tried your recipe, I remember this, or this was great, I want to try that. It's all about producing a great fun atmosphere. Yes? So, what have been some of the community benefits we found in starting an on-site farmers market? Well, since the inception of the market in 2007, we've helped increase some clinics as much as 30% redemption rate in the WIC vouchers, which is great, because if we don't help the state, the clinics meet a certain number. There's a concern of not getting the same amount of booklets for the following year, or perhaps in a reduced amount. Secondly, the market has steadily grown from, as I said earlier, what was employee-based to now a heavily community-based. We see more and more community members coming out and asking us each year, when is your market going to start for this season? And finally, more agencies in Kern County have sought the technical support of the Public Health Department to help them initiate their own farmers markets. So the Public Health Department, who gets known for vaccinations, immunizations, and other traditional roles, is now being looked at as a strong partner to start farmers markets. In fact, I was recently told, we like partnering with the Public Health Department because it adds credibility to our market. Next. What are our benefits of the Public Health Department? Well, the on-site farmers market has been incorporated as part of worksite wellness, which is great. The Public Health Department in Kern County is the only public health department in the entire state of California to operate on-site farmers market. And next, the on-site market has been one way of changing how the community views the Public Health Department. So like I said, they just don't see us as a place where we get immunizations, but we often get asked, how can we become a vendor next year? And finally, through our role as what started off as a small little farm stand in 2007 has grown to a farmers market, we have now not only been providing technical support, but we've made it our mission to initiate farmers markets in low-income areas and areas of great need. So that's how we at Public Health have been changing our look.